Today we're going to be taking a look at 10 things today's gamers will just never understand. You'll moan when games are running in 720p on your Xbox One, but you seriously can't understand real graphical limitation unless you've played and owned any of the consoles from the mid-80s to early 90s. You'd literally have a completely different version of the game across, say, 5 consoles, all of which had hugely different graphics and gameplay mechanics. When the 3-console system came in with platform exclusivity, this obviously died off big style. The Game Boy was a total revolution. All of a sudden, you could game on the go, and more importantly, there was a library of games. It wasn't just some one-shot Donkey Kong handheld. But it wasn't as if Nintendo didn't know this. There were countless revisions to the original design, mainly to do with size and color, and at least everybody owned 2 different versions of the console, mainly because, well, this one was yellow, so I wanted it. It was a masterclass in customer retention. Oh, so you're not really sure what to do next? Well, get ready for either a month of trial and error or the long wait until someone you know beats that section and tells you the secret. The internet was nowhere near as organized as it is today. There weren't just walkthroughs all over the place. If you wanted to beat a game on your own and you happened to get stuck, your only source of information was to head down to the local game store and check out one of the guides. From finding the Triforce to resurrecting Aeris, from finding Mew under a truck to naked Lara Croft, the rumor mill was rife. With no real voice of reason out there but magazines who loved to stir the pot, people who wanted so desperately to believe in a rumor would spend hours trying to follow a set of stupidly long instructions just to get their prize. Now all you've got to do is hit up YouTube and read the first comment that screams fake. When we moved to disc in the mid-90s, was there anything as satisfying as dropping a pile of cash on something like Final Fantasy? You'd open it up and there'd just be 3 discs of pure gaming bliss. Then you get to disc 2, misplace disc 1, and you can't actually play the game anymore. It was something you'd only ever do once, but from then on you made sure that each disc was stored in its correct case across your entire collection. Passwords, and more passwords. They were pretty much wiped out by the dawn of memory cards, save for the few primitive titles here and there. Back in the day, inside every cartridge case there'd be a folded piece of haggard paper with random letters, symbols, numbers, all of it scrolled on there just so you could resume from where you left off. You might think the Wii's garish accessories are bad, but try growing up in the 80s and 90s. Companies were just coming up with anything and throwing it out there for all to buy, even though it often didn't work. We're looking at you, Sega Activator, and you, Nintendo Power Glove. Or sometimes it just didn't make any sense at all, like most of Namco's peripherals. The horrible thing was going around to a friend's house and watching how proud they were to own all the stupid things for all of 10 minutes. Now, this one still stings a bit. You want to try out that big game months before release? Just buy a magazine and get the demo. Or maybe you keep getting killed, or you just want to change the color of your car. Buy a magazine and get the cheat codes. Of course now, you get all of this for free. All that money gone. Multiplayer is looked at as pretty much an online exclusive thing now, but when was the last time you actually sat down with somebody and played split screen? Back in the day, that was all you could do, and it would always end in a fight. Local competitive multiplayer was a serious friendship killer. If you thought your friend was cheating or using your side of the screen to gain an unfair advantage, that's the last thing they would ever do. After racking our brains trying to think of the number one thing that younger gamers just wouldn't have a clue about, it has to be the magic of fixing a cartridge by pulling it out of the console and blowing on it. It's one of those things that takes you back just thinking about it, and if you never had to do it or you didn't grow up in the cartridge age, you won't get it. But hey, it was a time and place thing, and a magical one at that. What are your favourite gaming memories? Let us know if there's anything that we missed in the comments, and check out whatculture.com for more gaming content. And always be sure to subscribe.